coordinator. Welcome to the Model United Nations Assembly at All Saints High School.
Model United Nations.
Among all nations. Now, I warmly invite Ms. Sarwar teacher to deliver the welcome address.
Today's youth are tomorrow's leaders, and here the journey begins. A very good morning to one and all. It gives me immense pleasure to deliver the welcome address on behalf of the management of All Saints High School and the Social Studies Department. Today marks the special occasion, the Model United Nations Assembly 2025, presented by the talented students of class 7 and 8. We have not just gathered here as students and educators. We are stepping into the roles of global leaders, diplomats, and change makers, ready to discuss the pressing challenges of our world. It is my honor to welcome our visionary leader, Reverend Brother Vincent Mendoza, Rector All Saints High School, whose constant guidance and support have created opportunities to mold our students into responsible and confident citizens of India. A warm welcome to you, dear brother. Kindly accept the sapling as a mark of appreciation. We extend a heartfelt welcome to Reverend Brother Sliva Reddy, our primary superintendent, a humble and dedicated leader whose wealth of experience continues to inspire and guide our institution forward. A very pleasant welcome, dear brother. A special welcome to Mrs. Suchita Kevin, our General Coordinator, whose efforts in planning, organizing, and monitoring academic programs are invaluable to the success of our school. Kindly accept this sapling as a symbol of a heartfelt welcome. Never fear to negotiate. This embodies the power of diplomacy discussion and mutual respect that we hope to cultivate in this assembly. Once again, a warm and hearty welcome to everyone present here. Let this be a platform not only to raise your voice, but also to understand the voices of others. Welcome to Model United Nations Assembly. Let the message be meaningful, the diplomacy be sincere, and the spirit of the United Nations shine through all our proceedings. Thank you, and let us look forward to a memorable and enriching day ahead.
Thank you, teacher, for the warm welcome. To lead us into the proceedings, I now call upon the chairperson to assume the charge and begin today's session.
Good morning, everyone. The United Nations was founded to uphold human rights, maintain peace, enforce international law, and encourage cooperation among countries. Every nation here has a voice, and each delegate is important. I now invite the Secretary General to commence the proceedings of the Model United Nations Assembly.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. Good morning, everyone. I stand here with great pride to address the Assembly. The world today faces major challenges: climate change, peacekeeping, and equality. These aren't just nation concerns. They affect all of us. This room is a space for sharing ideas and building solutions. Let's listen, learn, and lead with understanding. Let this model United Nations Assembly be a reflection of the peaceful and just world we dream of. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Secretary General. I now invite the President of the General Assembly to shed some light on the United Nations Assembly and lead us and declare the General Assembly open.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. The United Nations was founded on October 24th, 1945 to help countries work together, solve global problems, and promote peace and justice. The UN is made up of 193 member nations and has 6 main organs. They are the General Assembly, the Security Council, the Economic and Social Council, the Trusteeship Council, the Secretariat, and the International Court of Justice. It works to protect human rights, encourage development, and promote peace worldwide. I now declare this Model United Nations Assembly open.
Thank you, Mr. President. The United Nations, founded in the aftermath of World War II, stands as a beacon of hope and collaboration in a world striving for peace, development, and progress. Before we proceed, I request all the delegates to rise and observe a minute of silence in remembrance of the victims of war, poverty, terrorism, and discrimination. Kindly be seated. Let us now begin the General Assembly session. During the roll call, each delegate must respond with either present, you may vote, or choose not to. Present and voting, you are required to vote on all topics. Malawi,
Present and voting.
Kenya, Colombia,
Present and voting.
India,
Present and voting.
Brazil, India, Nigeria. There are 24 delegates here, 4 delegates representing one country each. Let us now proceed. Are there any points in motion at this time? Seeing none, the first order of list is for committees that will be on the main speakers list. Are there any proposals regarding the speaker's time?
Yes, Madam Chairperson, Malawi proposes that the motion, speaker's time is 6 minutes.
Thank you, Malawi. All in favor, kindly raise your placards now. The motion is accepted. The time limit for speeches is set to 6 minutes. Delegates wishing to speak, kindly raise your placards to be added to the main speakers list. Are there any motions on Malawi?
Yes, Madam Chairperson, delegates from Malawi, Kenya, Colombia and India wish to raise concern of their country's invasion.
The floor is now open for motions. Delegates of Kenya, Colombia and India wish to raise concerns of their countries in the motion. The motion is in order. As Malawi proposed the motion, you may take the floor first. Do Kenya, Colombia and India recognize Malawi's speaking time for 6 minutes? Malawi, you may now take
a part of fishermen trade routes. It came under British control in 1891 as the Nyasaland Protectorate. Growing nationalist movements Growing nationalist movements led by Dr. Hastings Kamuzubanda resulted in independence from Britain on July 6, 1964. Although Malawi has remained free from major wars and internal conflicts, it has supported global peace by contributing troops to international peacekeeping missions, including in the Democratic Republic of Congo and Sudan, making it one of the most stable and cooperative countries in the region.
Malawi is a landlocked country in southeastern Africa, bordered by Tanzania, Mozambique and Zambia. A defining feature is Lake Malawi, which lies along its eastern border, and it is one of the largest lakes in Africa. As of 2025, Malawi has a population of about 20 million people, despite its relatively small size. Malawi is one of the most densely populated countries, with most people living in rural areas and depending on agriculture. Malawi is rich in natural resources such as fertile forest and fresh water, supporting farming and fishing. It also has minerals like uranium, coal, bauxite, and rare earth elements, with mining slowly developing. The Shire River offers potential for hydroelectric power. Thank you.
Thank you, delegates from Malawi. Delegates from Kenya, you may now take the floor.
Madam Secretary General and my fellow delegates, Kenya's history is rich and complex, spanning from its pre-colonial times to its current republic status. Kenya is named after the Mount Kenyan, the second tallest mountain in Africa or lineage, known as the Mountain of Brightness and Whiteness. Before the European arrival, numerous indigenous groups populated in Kenya, each with their own social structures, traditions, and governance system. The British established the East Africa Protectorate in 1895, which later became the Kenyan colony in 1920. Kenya achieved independence on 12 December 1963 with Jomo Kenyatta as its first Prime Minister. Kenya is renowned for its rich biodiversity and home for numerous historical sites and national parks.
Kenya is located in East Africa along the eastern coastline of Indian Ocean. It is bordered by Tanzania, Uganda, Somalia and South Sudan. It has a population of 57.5 million people with a population growth rate hovering around 2.6%. It has an abundance of natural resources such as limestones, soda ash, salt, gemstones, wildlife, zinc, diatomite, gypsum, hydropower, etc. Its climate varies significantly from one region to another. The coastal region has a tropical climate with high temperature and humidity. Kenya is a premier destination for wildlife with numerous national parks and lakes. The diverse ecosystems from savanna grasslands to forests and mountains offer natural beauty. In terms of education, Kenya has one of the highest literacy rates in Africa today.
Thank you, delegates from Kenya. Delegates from Colombia, you may now take the floor.
Honorable chairs and my dear fellow delegates, a warm greeting to all. Today I have a distinct honor of representing a beautiful and a vibrant nation of Colombia, a land of rich landscapes, resilient people and rich cultural legacy. Welcome to a nation where heritage meets hope and where diversity is not only respected but celebrated. Colombia's rich and complex history is marked by indigenous civilization, Spanish colonization, and challenging path to nationhood. Before the European arrival, advanced indigenous societies like Muisca and Tairona thrived. In 1499, the Spanish began their conquest, establishing the Viceroyalty of New Granada with Bogota as its capital, exploiting the region's resources and people. Independence movement gained momentum in the 19th century, culminating Simon Bolivar's decisive victory in 1819, which led to the formation of Gran Colombia, encompassing present-day Colombia, Venezuela, Panama, and Ecuador. Colombia has made significant strides towards peace, particularly with the 2016 peace agreement. Today, Colombia stands as a nation working towards consolidating peace, human rights, and building a more inclusive society.
Our country, Colombia, is officially the Republic of Colombia, primarily located in South America with insular regions in North America. The Colombian mainland is bordered by the Caribbean Sea to the north, the Pacific Ocean to the west, Peru and Ecuador to the south, Venezuela towards the east and northeast. It covers a landmass of about 11,41,748 square kilometers. It has a population of over 53.4 million people, marking it as the 28th largest country in the world. The capital district of Bogota organizes cultural and financial hubs. Colombia is widely recognized for its vibrant cultures, diverse landscapes, and its world-renowned coffee. Colombia is also known for its famous sports like football and tejo.
Thank you, delegates from Colombia. Delegates from India.
Indus Valley civilization was one of the first civilizations known to mankind, famous for cities like Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, etc. After the decline of the Indus Valley civilization came the rise of the Vedic age. The next was the Mughal Empire, famous for emperors like Akbar and Jahangir, and monuments like the Taj Mahal. The next came the British Empire, which started in the 1600s and ended in 1947. They colonized India, brought many changes and introduced modern techniques. India adopted its constitution in 1950 and became the world's largest democratic country.
Madam Chairperson, India covers an area of 32,87,263 square kilometers, making it the 7th largest country in the world. It is a vast geographical entity. India's mainland extends from approximately 8 degrees 4 minutes north to 37 degrees 6 minutes north. It also shared, according to the 2021 census of India, the population is estimated around 1,393 million or 139.3 crores, and it also shares its borders with Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan and Bangladesh, and is in the northeastern hemisphere of Asia. About 2.4% of the total Earth's area, it occupies 0.89% of population of India is of newborns, which is about 12 million more people every year. India possesses a wide range of natural resources, including minerals like coal, iron ore, manganese, as well as the fertile land, diverse forests, significant water resources. It also has notable resources of bauxite, chromites, diamonds, limestone, and thorium. India's resources are unevenly distributed and faces challenges related to overconsumption and environmental impact. Thank you.
Thank you, delegates from India. Do the voting countries have any issues to be presented? Delegates from Malawi, you may take the floor first.
The people of Malawi face several serious challenges that impact their daily lives and overall development. Poverty remains widespread. Poverty remains widespread, with a significant portion of the population living below the poverty line. Food insecurity is a major concern, especially in rural areas where farming is the primary source of livelihood and is increasingly threatened by climate change and frequent droughts. Access to quality healthcare and education is limited, particularly in remote regions where infrastructure is weak. Many communities lack clean drinking water and reliable electricity, making daily tasks and development efforts more difficult. High unemployment rates, especially among the youth, contribute economic hardships and social instability. In addition, limited access to technology, poor road networks, and under-resourced public services hinder progress, making it difficult for many Malawians to improve their quality of life.
The United Nations has been actively supporting Malawi in tackling its major challenges. To address food insecurity and malnutrition, agencies like WFP and UNICEF provide food aid, school meals, and run nutrition programs. In fighting poverty and unemployment, agencies such as UNDP, ILO run job training, rural development, and small business support initiatives. Madam Chairperson, Malawi requests UN to strengthen its education system through its agencies such as UNESCO and UNICEF by providing funds to improve school infrastructure, teacher training, and promoting girl education. To combat gender inequality and child marriage, UN Women and UNICEF can lead advocacy and community programs. Lastly, UNEP and FAO can help Malawi respond to climate change by promoting sustainable agriculture and environmental conservation. Mr. President, we, the esteemed delegates of Malawi, would greatly appreciate if the United Nations would earnestly consider and address the pressing challenges currently confronted by our nation. Thank you.
Thank you. From Kenya, you may now take the floor.
Good morning, everyone. And impact of climate change, environmental issues such as droughts and floods which impact agriculture and food security. Water scarcity and food insecurity are the major concerns, particularly in arid and semi-arid regions.
Another significant impact of climate change on crop production in Kenya is the increased occurrence of extreme weather events such as floods and droughts. Floods can destroy crops, wash away topsoil, and promote the spread of diseases. On the other hand, droughts can cause failure, livestock deaths, and exacerbate food shortages. These extreme weather events not only damage crops but also disrupt farming activities and infrastructure. Kenya still put forward for the help of the United Nations Assembly regarding a few major concerns like drought and flood insecurity, unemployment and poverty, healthcare and security, environmental protection, fighting climate change, and deforestation and pollution. I request you, Madam Chairperson, to deal with the grievances and resolve the issues at the earliest. Thank you.
Thank you, delegates from Kenya. Delegates from Colombia, you may now take the floor.
Good morning, chairs and fellow delegates. Colombia stands before you to communicate the issues that are being faced by our country and our countrymen. Colombia is facing a complex situation marked by persistence, violence, insecurity, and challenges in implementing the peace agreement with FARC. Colombia is grappling with socio-economic issues such as poverty, inequality, and influence of illicit economy, which further complicates the efforts of achieving long-lasting peace and security. Food, human violation, gender inequality, and injustice, particularly in rural areas, is creating a threat to country's peaceful transition.
We recognize the significant and positive influence of your assistance and our outcomes. UN has provided substantial support to Colombia through its verification mission. This mission has successfully verified commitments pertaining to rural reform, the reintegration of former combatants, and assurance to security guarantees. Moreover, UN has been instrumental in advancing human rights promotion, justice initiatives, including land restitution, and actively supported the participation of civil society, particularly victims within the peace process. Colombia seeks support to navigate three critical climate transitions as it strives for a more richer and equitable future. Colombia also seeks assistance from UN to achieve its goal to transitioning to a net zero greenhouse gas emission economy by 2050. As global demand shifts from primary exports, oil and coal towards green products, Colombia requests guidance and resources to transform its economic model to align with these changing market dynamics. Colombia also requests financial support to achieve its climate goals with a focus on front-loading investments. Colombia also seeks additional funding to mobilize private sector investments. I request you, Mr. President, to deal with the grievances and resolve the issues at the soonest. Thank you.
Thank you, delegates from Colombia. Delegates from India, you may now take the floor.
Good morning, respected chairs. We, the delegates of India, stand before you to communicate the issues that are faced by our country and our countrymen. As you know, the first and the foremost problem faced by India is pollution and climate change. In 2025, the number of factories has increased to 50,000, out of which around 8,000 are registered. Additionally, the unemployment, which is a major setback for any country, the unemployment rate, which decreased to 4.9% in 2024, has again increased to 5.6% in 2025 in India. It is a really serious problem because many educated, capable youth are becoming jobless in spite of having a required potential because of lack of opportunities. Poverty is a big problem for every state in India as well as many countries as well. In Telangana, the poverty rate has increased to 5.6% in 2024 to 25. Poverty leads to slow development, and as you know, India is still a developing country.
Madam Chairperson, the United Nations provided India a wide range of support in its efforts to achieve sustainable development, address humanitarian crisis, and for the betterment of its people. This support comes from various UN agencies and initiatives focusing on several key areas. It also has given humanitarian and disaster relief with the help of agencies such as OCHA, UNFPA and UNDP in disaster preparedness and response. It also has given refugee assistance, humanitarian help and emergency crisis to India. Madam Chairperson, we seek the help of United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change to stop the pollution. The UN agencies, UNICEF and UNDP could aid India in poverty reduction, child health and welfare and inclusive growth. We seek the help of UN and all the countries represented in UN to contribute the knowledge, technological advancements and to give opportunities to our Indian students for higher studies in other countries. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you, delegates from India. Is there any motion on the floor for the closing of speeches?
Yes, Madam Chairperson, Kenya proposes the closing of speeches.
The motion is in order. All in favor for the closing of the discussions, please raise your placards now. This motion again passes. Are there any points on the motion at this time?
Yes, Madam Chairperson, Malawi would like to present a resolution to strengthen healthcare and education across our nation.
The motion is accepted. All member countries agree to collaborate in improving healthcare and education. We will now vote on the proposed resolution. All in favor, raise your placards. Press for a brief question and answer session with the delegates.
Respective delegates of Malawi, what is Malawi's response to detecting a case of polio for the first time in 30 years?
Malawi declared a polio outbreak after identifying the first case in 30 years and the first case in Africa over 5 years. Vaccination and containment efforts have been done. They include nationwide vaccination health drive and collaboration with the international partners and neighboring countries to minimize the effect.
Thank you, delegates.
Respected delegates of Kenya, the press has a question for you. How is climate change expected to affect Kenya?
Climate change is posing a sharp rise in food insecurity threat to global socio-economic development and environmental sustainability. Climate change in Kenya is increasingly impacting the life of its citizens and the environment. In 2023, this region was grappling with some of the worst devastating drought, which was later followed by significant flooding in 2024 between April and May.
Thank you, delegates.
Respected delegates of India, the press has a question for you. What initiatives can India take to support and ensure quality education to all children?
Provide solar-powered digital classrooms, internet connectivity, and partner with the Indian education technology startups to create multilingual achievements and e-learning tools.
Thank you, delegates.
Respected delegates of Colombia, the press has a question for you. Following the 2016 peace accord, what are the most significant ongoing challenges faced by rural Colombia?
The greatest challenges lie in consolidating a state presence in remote, historically conflict-affected terrorists to ensure that the dividends of peace are felt by all Colombians, especially those who have been suffered through these decades of violence.
Thank you, delegates.
Thank you, press. The Assembly now puts into motion voting for recess. Malawi, would you like moving voting for recess?
Yes, Madam Chairperson, Malawi moves for recess.
The motion is in order. All in favor, raise your placards. This motion is now in recess. Thank you everyone present here. Today's session displayed thoughtful dialogue, collaboration and leadership. I now invite the Secretary General to formally conclude the proceedings of the Model United Nations Assembly.
This Model United Nations Assembly session is officially adjourned. May the ideas shared here inspire a real change in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Secretary General. I now invite the President to declare the Model United Nations Assembly closed.
Peace, progress, and human rights are deeply connected. Let us all do our part to build a better world. I now declare this Model United Nations Assembly closed.
Thank you, Mr. President. Every program in our school is steered under the proactive leadership of our rector, Reverend Brother Vincent Mendoza.
His constant guidance and encouragement keeps us moving one step forward towards success. I now take the privilege to invite Reverend Brother Vincent Mendonza to deliver his message.
Good morning to you. All of you are so stiff. Relax a bit. Look at each other. So now the round is audience round now. Michael, keep a mic for the audience. Yes, how was it all? Audience, how is it all? Somebody wants to express your audience out of so many students of your classes. Is it 5th and 6th class students? Yeah, you will have your Muna a bit later. Okay, you'll also get ready, your classes will get ready. But then how was it all? Some of you want to speak, at least 3 of you, one at a time. Anyone? Take a chance, children, be free. How was it? Just say it.
Brother, it was wonderful and I learned how the Muna works.
Mona stands for, all of you know?
Model United Nations.
Yes. How the UNO functions. Anybody else? I never thought in class 5 and 6 there are so many students who are so shy to express. Did teachers pick up only the shy children to witness this?
You say an encouraging word. How did you feel about it?
It was nice, brother.
It was nice, worth attending, worth witnessing. Yes. Somebody else, 2 more students put up the hands. Take a chance.
Brother, it was amazing.
It was amazing. That speaks a lot. Good. Somebody else?
It was very good. We got to know about the problems faced by other countries and also we gained so much knowledge. It was pretty.
Yes. These are global issues.
It was well organized and was very nice.
Good. Okay. Reverend Brother Sliva Reddy, Primary Superintendent, Ms. Suchita, our General Coordinator, and organizing committee members of MONA, and dear vibrant participant MONA, has given each one of you an opportunity to step into the role of a global leader. Each of you, I'm speaking about you here, each of you is a global leader. You have got into the shoes of such global leaders. So congratulations. Yes. The President here, General Secretary there, and the Chairperson here. Chairperson had a very important role to play. Am I right? President is really looking like a president, very serious. Yes. And the General Secretary. Yes. And each of your country delegates and participating countries and non-participating countries, how United Nations Assembly functions. How many of you were the last year? Last year some of you got an opportunity here? Yes, I do remember some of you got an opportunity, others are first timers. So you have adorned today the role of a global leader, an opportunity to harness your leadership, communication, comprehension and negotiation skills. Sarvat teacher used a good proverb about negotiation. Teacher, would you please repeat that loudly? It's very meaningful. All of you understand by the word negotiation? Yes?
These are the powerful words by John F. Kennedy. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate.
Yes. John F. Kennedy is a great leader and he has got a number of sayings which are worth listening to time and again. This is a platform that makes you aware of the international issues as delegates of countries like Kenya, Malawi, Colombia and India. Out of these 4 countries, India of course we are here, we Monroe brothers are also working in Kenya and Malawi. And recently, just maybe 2 years back, we also entered Uganda. Okay, Monroe brothers are working there. Some Indian brothers are working, and also we have brothers from those countries. Yes. You have done a thorough study of these countries and its various aspects and problems. Equipped with facts, you will understand global issues in a better way and be a responsible global citizen. So dear students, make use of every opportunity that comes your way. I appreciate the efforts of all the staff members who have organized this event. Ms. Sarvat, Ms. Venumadhuri, Ms. K. Geeta, Ms. Sangeeta, Ms. Krishnameni and Mr. Vijay Sarathi and Mr. Michael in training the students as well as video presentations. And also we look forward, dear students, that you will continue to inspire our students and empower them to advocate for issues they care the most. The students of class 5 and 6 who are present here as audience will be very soon presenting yet another session of the Muna. Will you? Yes. No, good response. All are not responding. Will you? Yes. Good. So finally we will look for such a session, and primary students usually have a session here with regard to proceedings of the parliament. So last year we had primary students presenting the session here, and then how the parliament functions. So we will have that also this year. I hope they are getting ready. We'll finalize the day and then let them know. All the best. God bless. Thank you. The audience, teachers help them to move to their classes, and all the delegates and the teachers in charge will have a photo session now. Please wait.
Now I invite Master Naman and Miss Nirvi to deliver the vote of thanks.
Gratitude is a fairest blossom that rises from the soul. A very pleasant morning to everyone. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to God Almighty for guiding us and blessing us with this wonderful opportunity.
Next, I would like to thank our brother Vincent Mendoza, Rector All Saints High School, for his exceptional leadership and support. Your vision and guidance have been instrumental in making this event a success.
I also extend my heartfelt thanks to our brother Sliva Reddy, Primary Superintendent, for his valuable contribution and encouragement. A special thanks to Suchita teacher, our coordinator. Your tireless efforts and dedication that has been the backbone of this assembly. Thank you teacher for your work and commitment.
My heartfelt gratitude to our teachers and mentors. Your guidance and expertise have shaped us into thoughtful and informed delegates. We are grateful for your support and encouragement.
To our fellow delegates, your passion, enthusiasm and insightful have made this assembly a truly enriching experience. Thank you for your active participation.
Finally, a great thanks to everyone involved in making the necessary arrangements. A big thanks to the audience for joining us and being a part of this special occasion. Your presence has honored us. Thank you all once again for making this event a memorable and impactful experience. Have a great day ahead.
Thank you, Master Naman and Ms. Rinvi, for those heartfelt words of gratitude.
This brings the Model United Nations Assembly at All Saints High School to a close.
Thank you for your participation and we look forward to seeing you next year.